Hi everyone, my name's Mike. Thank you for joining me for today's workout. Today we have a conditioning strength workout. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing a circuit, and it's gonna be based on the EMOM principle. So what that means is every minute on the minute, we're gonna do a set amount of work, and then once you complete that work, you get to rest for the remainder of the minute. Okay, sound good? We got about 30 minutes in total together today. What I need you to have is a couple sets of dumbbells. Most of the exercises are either gonna be body weight driven, or you'll be doing about 12 to 15 reps with the dumbbells. So grab those now, make sure you have something that'll be suitable for those rep ranges for you. And don't worry, I'll show you lots of options so you get a great workout today. Set up your area and then join me for the warm up. Start by rotating those thumbs. All right. Getting all warmed up, getting the shoulders going. All right, let's do some arm circles. Slow it first. And then you can speed it up a little bit if you want. Nice big shoulder circles. Let's slow that down and reverse it, going the other direction nice and slow. Ooh, that feels good. All right, and speed that up a little. If you haven't done an EMOM style of workout, don't worry, they're super fun. It's a great way to get stronger and improve your cardio all at the same time. All right, let's swing side to side. Don't be afraid to let that heel come up on the trailing foot, just so it doesn't put too much pressure on your low back. And really swing, so those arms are coming straight out in front, rotating through the spine. All right, next exercise, we're gonna go floor to ceiling. So you're gonna squat down and touch the floor or come as close as you can. And then reach up and have those thumbs point behind you, okay? Good. I can already feel that I'm starting to warm up. My breathing's picking up. Hopefully the same for you at home. Let's do two more. Last one right here. Bam. Okay, let's do just a body weight swing. So we're gonna release your hands and then just tip at the hip. So this time we're not squatting. Tip at the hip and shoot forward. So now we're warming up the muscles in the back side of our body. We're gonna be doing a swing in today's workout, which will be this with a little bit of weight. So we better warm that movement pattern up, right? All right, last part of our warm up, let's just do some jumping jacks. Make sure you've got that heart elevated. All right, your first exercise for today is gonna be dumbbell lunges. I want you to do 8 reps on each side. We're gonna start in just under 10 seconds, so grab your weights now. We're gonna step back. Once you've completed 8 on each side, you get to rest for the remainder of the minute. So here we go. Stepping back. Okay, so in this one, pick a weight that's gonna be challenging for you. It's okay if you get 9 or 10 on each side, if that's where you need to go, in order to get enough of a stimulus and make sure it feels like it's hard. So you will be going at a different pace than me, and that's okay. Just finish when you get your reps done. All right, notice I'm getting a good 90-90 with my knees, 90-degree angles, and then coming back to the standing position. All right, there we go for me. I'm gonna set these aside. We still have 10 seconds. This is your rest. We're gonna move into push-ups. I want you to do 12 to 15 push-ups, okay? So if you need to go from your knees to get that many, do it. Or if you're really good at push-ups, you can add a weight on your back, or you can even go single leg. So if you need something more advanced, you can go like this and just slow it down on the way down. If 12 to 15 straight up is fine, that's great, just do those. Or if you need to go to your knees, that's totally fine as well. Do what makes sense for you. Get your 12 or 15 reps completed. Hopefully you'll have at least 20 to 30 seconds of the 1 minute to take as recovery before you move into the next exercise. Okay, finish those push-ups. Again, if they're feeling too hard, we're gonna do 3 rounds of this, so come back and choose a harder option or heavier weights, anything like that to increase the difficulty. Or if you fatigue throughout the workout, you can always pick something easier. Pick one of the easier options I've shown you, okay? Next up, we're gonna do 12 to 15 reps of bent rows. So typically you can pull a lot of weight, grab those heavier dumbbells, and let's pull in. I'll show you from the side. I think of it as kind of drawing my elbows to the back and up, back and up. I know I've said it in lots of videos. My favorite exercise in the world is this one right here. I love the core activation. I love the sensation of just like pulling on a movement. All right, 12 to 15 reps. There we go. Nice and controlled pace. You don't want to rush to complete your work. You want to make sure that you have good time under tension. That's what helps us develop. 12 to 15 reps. Perfect. And then rest the remaining. You still have about 10 seconds. When you're ready, come down to the ground. We're going to go to leg raises. All right, leg raises, to me, classically look like this. I like palms to the floor, and then just coming up to here, and then back down to the floor. We're gonna aim for about 15 reps. If this is too hard for you, then you can always bend your knees, or just do one leg at a time and let the other leg rest, okay? So 15 total reps, nice and slow. If anything, you can go quick up and then really slow down, okay, if you need a challenge. And if that's still too easy, you can add a little weight that you squeeze between your feet to bring a little bit more of a challenge to it. All right, when you're done your reps, you still have about 10 seconds left in this moment. Okay, next up is those dumbbell swings. You can do them with 2 dumbbells if you don't have a heavy enough dumbbell, or a single if you do have a heavy one. And I want you to get 15 reps, so still quite light, and it's gonna look like this. So you're snapping from the hips. I'll show you from the side as well. So you're tipping at the hips and then thrusting forward, extending at the hips. This one should be a very fast movement, very explosive. Come on, 15 reps. There we go. If you're finding you're not getting at least 20 seconds of the minute to recover, do less reps or go to a slightly easier option. All right, we're gonna curl to press, so you'll need a lighter set of dumbbells. We're gonna look for like 8 to 10 total reps. It's gonna look like this: curl, then press, and then repeat, okay? A little bit harder when your heart rate's up, right? Kind of cool though, like our legs just did work, our heart's pumping, but now we move on and we continue to work. Our arms are still fresh and still able to do work. A really great way to burn calories and keep yourself moving. If your weights were too light, just grab heavier ones for the next round. Or if you don't have heavier weights, just slow it down and you'll end up just doing less reps. Okay, last exercise of our circuit, planks. I want you to choose an option where you can get about 30 to 40 seconds of work, and then I want the rest of the minute to be recovery. Here we go. So option 1, from the knees. Option 2, come up on the hands, or they call that like a high plank. If that's still easy, you can take away the knees. Your next option is to take away a foot and just alternate taking that foot away. Here, I'll show you from the front. Just make sure you're not swaying. So for example, I take away a foot, but you notice I don't like rotate. And then your last hard option, take away a hand. right? For those of you trying to get 40 seconds, you have 5 seconds left. All right, rest. All right, good news. You get a full minute rest, then we're gonna roll through that sequence again, okay? How's that feel? You feeling good? Great. I know, first time through, sometimes we get the wrong weight, too light a weight, wrong intensity level. This is your chance to dial it in because you'll have 2 rounds to do that, okay? So if you want to challenge yourself a bit more in the lunges, great, do that. That's our next exercise up. With that, we're going for 8 on each side, okay? But the number one thing I want you to do right now is enjoy your break, get your heart rate down, don't be jumping around and doing cardio. I need you recovered so you can do heavy weights, strong options, and really build that strength element in this workout, okay? We'll save that pure cardio day for one of those cardio videos. Sound good? All right. Okay, so lunges, 8 each side. You don't have to grab them yet, I'm just getting ready. I'm not good at sitting still, as you might have guessed. All right, no hidden tips or tricks in this one. Just straight up those exercises 3 times in the EMOM format. All right, grabbing your weights. We're going in 3 seconds. Dumbbell lunges, let's go. 8 each side. Remember, you're going at your pace that makes sense for you. So don't feel like you have to match up with me. It's not meant to be sequenced that way. We may finish at different spots, totally fine. Let's go. I love reverse lunges in that I feel you can just get in such a good and safe position really easily, even when you start to get tired, versus lunging forward. Come on, finish those reps up. Boom, there they are. 10 seconds left in our minute. Transitioning to push-ups. Remember, 12 to 15 reps. Pick an option that you really couldn't do a lot more than 12 to 15 and just go for it, okay? So we can go from the knees, we can go from the toes, or we can start taking a foot away like a Spider-Man push-up or adding weight, okay? You'll notice I'm not racing. I want lots of tension applied to the muscles. I'm not trying to race through. All right. Okay, next up, bent rows. All right, feels good. I don't know about you, some of you might prefer some exercises over the other. I enjoy lunges and push-ups. I'm not, amazing at them, but I do work hard to be efficient. I do like the swings and the pulls and that sort of stuff. Okay, so we're into those rows. Grab those heavy dumbbells. We're looking for 12 to 15 reps here as well. Remember, no arching of the spine, nothing like this. Nice tall posture. So I have a neutral arch in my back there. It's not rounded out. And then pull up towards the belly button. Wrists remain quiet, so no changing the wrist angle. Just drive from the elbow. Thinking of drawing that elbow back and up. Let's get it, you can do it. Good work. Finish your reps. Nice. Back down to the floor for the leg raises. Grab that little dumbbell if you really need the challenge. I'm just gonna show it with body weight. You'll notice your heart just stays up even though no particular muscle's failing, but just overall your system's working really hard for you. All right, 15 reps. Remember, you can go quick up, slow down if you want to. And if that's getting too hard, you can always bend the knees or even go to one leg. And one leg can even be done straight as well. So lots of options to challenge you. Get your 15 in, come on. All right. Standing back up, time for swings. I showed it with 2 dumbbells last time. I'll show it with 1 because maybe that's how you're doing it as well. I just like to do it with an overhand grip. I'll show it from the front here for you first. 15 swings, here we go. And I just like to come up around chin height. I don't do the American swing where we come right up to the ceiling. Make sure your shoulders aren't doing all the work. Dead giveaway that your shoulders are doing most of the work is if it's slow. So if it looks like this. All right, I'm doing it from my shoulders. Instead, I want it to be done from the hips. And the arms are just along for the ride. Exploding up, come on, explosive movement. Generate that power. Get your 15 reps in. Come on, finish up. 15 seconds left in the minute. I like to build a speed or explosive movement into every one of my workouts. It's so important that we move quickly from time to time. Stimulates our central nervous system. All right, curl to press. So moving quickly has a huge host of benefits, and I like to sprinkle it into every workout. Helps us get stronger, helps us be more explosive, and we tend to shy away from it because it's difficult, but it's very important. 8 to 10 reps of this. If your weights are really light and you got to do a bit more reps, that's fine. I just don't want you working for the whole minute. I do need you to have little rest periods between each set, and I don't want them so light that you just feel like it's nothing. Yo, let's get it. Okay, there we go. 10 seconds left. Do you remember the last exercise? That's right, probably your favorite, planks. Pick the option that challenges you to get 30 to 40 seconds of work. I'm gonna try by taking one leg away. Remember, you can do this from your knees and forearms. You can do this by taking toes away, or you can even do it by taking a hand away, okay? Choose what's right for you. 30 to 40 seconds worth of work. Good work. Make sure you're not sagging, and also the hips aren't way up. Nice straight line, ankles right through your head. All right, we passed the 30-second mark. There we go, 40 seconds in. Good news, you have that full extra minute recovery this time, and then it's the last time through. So by now you've done it a couple times. I'm sure you're starting to feel what options are making the most sense for you to get the rep ranges and the rest that you need. So let's bring it. I promise you there's no tricks, no other hidden exercises, just straight up these one more time and you're done, all right? Grab a drink of water if you want. As you can probably tell by now, we're lifting weights, we're doing body weight strength conditioning, but we're getting a huge cardio benefit from this because our system's just constantly working and then working to recover. So it's a really clever way of getting great heart health benefits, but not necessarily having to go outside for a run or go for a bike ride. So definitely one of my favorite ways to train for sure. Wicked. Final time. You guys ready? Let's get it. A few seconds in and then I want you lunging. 8 reps each side. Challenge yourself. Let's go. And it's okay if you're tired at this point. Maybe you're not even using dumbbells. You know, maybe just doing body weight is hard enough now. And if that's the case, that's totally fine. Do what's right for you. Do what's safe, but then also pushing yourself. All right? Yes. How I'm getting there. I might be slower than you. I got one more on each side. How many you got left? Okay, we lunge. All done with lunges for today. Whoo! All right, 10 seconds till go time on those push-ups. On these push-ups, you can always do a few reps at the harder progression and then drop to the easier one, okay? Not every set has to be done all at the same level. Nice and controlled, nothing too fast. Remember, you can always drop to your knees if you need this to be a little easier. "12 to 15 reps. There we go, got 13 there, that's good. A little bit less than half a minute left. Then my favorite, final time doing some bent rows. Again, for the rows, we're also doing 12 to 15 reps. I don't have to keep saying that, it's round 3. You know the drill, right? Good job on those push-ups. All right, let me show this one on a 45 for you. 12 to 15 reps of rows. Posture is key here. So nice tall posture, no rounding of the lower or upper back. Boom. Notice I had a little pause at the top. Just like to feel that contraction and know I've really controlled the movement. It helps slow me down and take momentum out so I don't get going like this. You know what I mean? Here's 12 for me. You might be going for 15. Keep going. Good work. All right, 10 seconds until our leg raises. We got a good amount of core work in this routine for sure. Let's go, leg raises, final time. Remember, single legged, bent knee, straight leg, or your most advanced is having that weight right in between your feet and hanging on to it. One thing I like to do is brace the movement, so I keep that nice natural arch underneath my spine. I don't let my spine collapse into the floor. Makes this movement so much more engaging. It's not necessarily wrong to collapse into the floor, it's just different. You'll notice in a lot of gymnastic-based movements, they will push into the floor and they call it like a hollow body. All right, when you're done your reps, breathe and get ready for those swings. I'll show it with one dumbbell, but then again, you can do it with both. 15 reps, explosive. This should be fast. Tipping at the hip. Whew. Let's go. Let's go, come on, fight for it. You might be getting tired, end of the workout, heart rate's up. Fight for it. Make a difference right now. Stay focused. Yeehaw. Swings are done. Just 2 exercises left in the workout. If you find your concentration slipping, just really focus on each rep. Don't think too far ahead and just worry about what's in front of you, okay? And we'll all get there together. All right, a few seconds getting ready for curl to press. Let's go. 8 to 10 reps. You might have noticed I finished 2 different ways. You could finish by facing your palms forward or by facing them together. Doesn't matter to me. Do what feels good to you. You'll also notice I'm staggering my stance. I find that takes a bit of pressure off my low back. You don't have to though. you can stay in a standard stance. I just prefer to split it. All right, last thing between us and a cool down. That's right, planks. Good news today in our cool down, I'm gonna focus on opening those hips up and doing some stretches that help us with posture, okay? So don't skip it. It'll provide some good needed mobility for all of us. 30, 40 seconds of planks. Here we go. Find the option that'll challenge you. So it could be knees and forearms, knees and hands, or up on your toes, or alternate taking a hand or a foot away. Just make sure if you're taking a hand away, you take it away, but you don't rotate over top of your bone structure, okay? I'm just gonna hold a standard plank here. We're more than 20 seconds in. I know you can see the timer, but I always like telling you where you're at. Past 30 seconds. Hang on. Got it, good work. All right, you did the hard work, guys. Way to go, that's great. So tell you what, let's focus on opening up those hips and a little bit of posture like I promised. First though, just catch your breath for me. Couple big breaths, get your heart rate down. All right, okay. Let's start with just a forward fold. So in a forward fold, I like to do a wide angled forward fold. So my feet are far apart. I'm just tipping at the hip. You'll feel it load your hamstrings. Right now, don't let your upper body go yet. So you can see I'm still holding my upper body position, but I'm going as far as my hamstrings will let me. Deep breathing, get the heart rate down. All right, let the lower back, the upper back, the neck, everything just hang. If you have to have soft knees, that's totally fine. Do what feels good for you. One more breath here. Awesome, let's do a runner's lunge here. So what we're gonna do is just drop one knee back, and I want you to sink forward and into this, but I want you to stay nice and tall with your upper body. You should feel a stretch on that back hip. All right, same stretch other side. So just loosening that hip flexor on that back hip. Kind of feels nice to get the heart rate down, eh? All right, just coming onto your bum. One leg out. Let's bring one leg across, and then just grab that front leg and twist a little bit so you can feel a little bit of an opening in the hip. Also good for releasing any tension in the spine. Really nice. If you like this style of workout, stay tuned. We are gonna be putting out a very similar style of workout as this, but I'm just gonna use body weight only. So it'll give you some good variety, and also will help those that don't necessarily have as many weights at home. Okay, same stretch, other side. Have to keep giving you guys options, right? Nice deep breathing. Awesome, let's come to a kneeling position. What I want you to do is tuck your toes, and we'll stretch those feet out a little bit. Interlace your hands, and just try to get your hands away from your hips. So this is really opening up the shoulders, really helping reverse any slouching we do, opening us up, helping us stand tall and proud. Good work. All right, final stretch for the day is just gonna be child's pose. I want knees nice and wide, big toes together, hands out front, and just sink back as far as you can come down. And if you want, you can create a little stretch in your upper back by just walking those hands forward. You can even rest your forehead on the ground. All right, slowly coming out of that All right, thanks for joining me for today's workout. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.